Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I would like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the video, as that truly does help my channel. It also helps everybody else to see the messages that needs to see them. I also would like to take this time to thank Yasmin Boland for all of her incredible and amazing lunar knowledge. This is where I get my information from, for the most part. Those of you that are new, I want to point out that this is still a general reading when I get to the readings. So it's definitely going to resonate completely for some of you, but not all of you, okay? So take the bits and pieces that do resonate with you, and those are yours. The ones that don't, leave those behind. Those aren't your messages. Now, I am going to do a reading for the three zodiacs, Virgo, Aquarius, and Leo. But first off, I'm going to get into just exactly what this new moon is going to be all about for you guys. Now, it is a new moon in Leo. It also lands on the 8th of August, which is the 8-8. It's also known as the Lionsgate portal. This year, it's going to be phenomenal. Not only is the Lionsgate portal a big deal, but it's a really big deal this time. So what this is, the Lionsgate portal, what this is all about is it's when the sun and the star of Sirius create a cosmic alignment. It is there every year, but it's amplified this year because it falls on the same day as the new moon in Leo. Okay, so just the numerology alone, 8-8, it's just set to be one of the luckiest days of 2021. So this is going to be amazing. Dream big, everyone. This is going to be something very spectacular. Okay, so now getting into just the new moon. This new moon, the things to do this month: believe in the impossible, let go of the past more easily, and transform your finances. This month is, like I said, it's going to be a month like no other. It's going to be new beginnings for a lot of people. It's going to be big financial payouts for a lot of people. It's going to be about ascending. It's going to be manifestation time. It's going to be amazing. So as far as astrologically speaking, it's going to be a pretty quiet month, but that doesn't mean that nothing special is going to happen, okay? It does suggest that life will be a lot less like a roller coaster for us. One of the major themes at the moment is reconstructing and rebuilding life. So rather than trying to forge ahead with everything, use August to see where you are and check if you're happy with where you're going. It's a time to reflect and take a look within and ask yourself, the direction I'm heading in right now, is that really what I want to do? Is that the direction I want to go in? Saturn is the building blocks planet. So when it's moving forward, it's time to build something new. It's time to start something new. It's time to create that solid foundation so you can move forward and literally build on that foundation and have it be a solid structure. So when Saturn is retrograde or going backwards, as it is doing right now, it's more of a time to pull down those structures that aren't sturdy and need rebuilding, and then rebuild them. So the new moon in Leo is very bright and confident, as the sign itself is. And as you probably know, the sign of Leo is represented by the sun, around which all the planets rotate. So the sun is, of course, the giver of life. Some mystics even say that the sun is God. It makes a strange kind of sense when you think about it, though, the majesty of the sun, the fact that the sun sustains us, and the idea of sun worship, which we humans innately do. Now, since Leo is ruled by the sun, all these ideas and more should be taken into account when thinking about the sign itself and the new moon in this sign. This year, the new moon in Leo is taking place right near Mercury, which is the communication planet, and happens to be aligned with Jupiter, the over-the-top planet. So this adds up to a good new moon. If you want to better express yourself, you need the confidence to tell someone how you feel. Okay, so let's now get into what the cards are from the Moonology deck for this new moon. First, we've got the new moon in Leo, and it says, confidence is your key to success. which is what we just talked about, right? You got to have self-confidence. Moving forward in any direction this month, have the self-confidence. And new moon, we already talked about this too, a new start is coming. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about starting over, rebuilding, right? So now I'm going to head into the individual readings. So I will see you there. Okay, Leo, your turn for a reading for your new moon in your sign of Leo. So this new moon is in your first house, and what that's all about is new starts. It's about giving you that opportunity for a brand new start in any and all areas of your life that you think you need to start over or have a redo to start again. But you know, if you're happy where you're at, what you're doing, and where you're moving, and you don't have anything that you want to change or start over again, then just recharge yourself, because that'll help you to propel yourself through the next 12 months till you get to your sign and the moon again. And if you want to change the way others see you, this month is going to be the month to do it. This will be the time for you to work on that, okay? Okay, so let's get to your reading. And as you know, confidence is key to your success, and a new start is coming. That's the Moonology cards. Now we're going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to start off with here. Okay, card 28 breaks down to a 10, which is all about endings and new beginnings, right? Because 10 is the end, but it breaks down to a 1, which is about new beginnings. This is the waning crescent 5, and I'll get into timing once we get all the cards. This is peace. Yeah, inner peace. Okay, so peace, that is inner peace, because if you notice, she's meditating, right? So this is finding that peace within. Okay, your next card is the Waxing Crescent 3, Growth. Card number 5, it's all about change. And growth is your change. This is a very cool picture. Could be moving. I'm getting that with the roots here. You're laying down, this is what I'm hearing, you're laying down new roots, which means a new place to become rooted. So some of you could be moving. Okay, now we've got card 29 breaks down to an 11, which is a soul path number. You are getting on path to your life's purpose. This is the wolf moon, and it's hunger. I'm, like I said, going to get timing for all these cards in a minute. Wow, I have never had this card. I don't think. Maybe I have. Card 21 breaks down to a 3. That's all about growth. That's your evolution. Waning gibbous 5, resilience. This is putting down a burden. This is having the resilience to carry this burden as far as you have. But it's about time to put it down. It is what has created this growth in you, though. So it's something to be grateful for, right? Okay, so now we're going to put these cards in order according to timing. Okay, so let's just... The Waxing Crescent 3 is going to be your first position here, the growth card, because this is August 11th, okay? So this is only 3 days after the new moon. I'm sorry, we got to start with the wolf moon. This is a really past time. The wolf moon is January 28th, And this was the past January 28th, okay? Spirit is making that very clear to me. Then we move into your growth. And this is August 11th, okay? And then the next timing-wise is the Waning Gibbous 5, the Resilience card. This is August 27th. And then your Peace card, which is the Waning Crescent 5. This is September 4th. So the message that I'm getting here is this wolf moon. This is January 28th. This was, translate this. Something happened here at the end of January. It might not have been exactly the 28th of January, but something happened the end of January. And it's what started this move. Or now it could be a literal physical move. It maybe was a thought placed into your head that you needed to move. It could just be a shift in your perspective, okay? But it all started from something, whatever this is, the end of January this year, that created this shift or this need to move or this actual move. This is movement. This is growth, but it's about movement, I'm hearing. So, and like I said, what I was getting around looking at the roots is this is you laying down new roots. So this is newness for you somewhere. And you were resilient. It wasn't easy because I want to show you. Look at Spirit's pointing this out to me. Look at what she's standing on here. Look at how this looks. It's almost like this is this girl and she's literally uprooted this ball. And here's all the roots. It's like it's upside down now and she's no longer standing on it or rooted to it. And she's carrying it with her. It's like her home. You know, it's like a turtle. She now has uprooted her home and she's moving. But if you notice, she's moving to the left, which is always about the past. She's wanting to go back to something from the past is what I'm getting. Or wanting to move towards something from the past. Maybe an old home, an old life with a person. But this shift, whatever this is, it's what's taking you eventually to this place of inner peace. This move, whatever happened the end of January to create this shift or this literal move, is what's moving you toward your inner peace. Okay, now we're going to get a Light Seers card. By the way, all the decks are listed below. To get to my description box, just click on the title of this video and it'll drop down. Your link to the extended video for this reading is in there too. So this deck, like I said, is the Light Seers deck. Okay, that happened in the last reading. It's kind of a weird cut, but Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands actually represents a physical change of residence. And this sits on top of the Hunger card and the Growth card. This is also representative of very, very fast, forward-moving energy. Very fast. It's like, I need to do this, and you're doing it, and you're done, and it's over. I feel like this hunger with this wolf moon, it feels like you feel, and maybe it was all of a sudden the end of January, you just felt like something was missing from inside you. And you had this longing, this hunger for, you know, maybe it's this past life, this past, it's about history. Somehow it's got something to do with your history, going backwards, either to be with someone from the past or to move your home back to somewhere that you lived in the past. Or it's an old perspective. You're going back to that old way of thinking or being. Maybe you were out of your realm where you were at. You just weren't in a comfort zone there. And you are shifting and moving toward peace, inner peace. But for a lot of you, I think it could be an actual physical move with that Knight of Wands there. Yeah, and now you have the World card. This is a big cycle coming to an end. It has to come to an end because you have something new about to begin. And it's going to bring happiness and peace. Now this is on top of the Growth card and the Resilience card. It's your resilience that's going to take you to that place of happiness. This is a very interesting reading, Leo. Now you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. The pages are messengers. The Page of Swords for me generally is usually a message that you really don't want to hear. It's not something you want to know. But I want to point out that in this particular deck, the Page of Swords, this is telling you that you have everything you need to move this into this space of inner peace. Because look at her. She's got these light bulb, it looks like a light bulb balloons. That's knowledge. She's got this book that brings wisdom. She's got these two birds that are helping her keep the flow. And she's got this sword that she's able to lay across, and she's tippy-toeing across. But if you notice, she's on her tippy-toes because these balloons that are filled with helium are she's being raised up. So this is what's happening with you. Although it's not something you wanted to hear, or it's not good news, or it's feeling like it's not anything good for you message-wise, it's raising you up. It's taking you to this place of total inner peace. Be resilient, persevere, because whatever this is, it's literally taking you home, Spirit says. You're going home. And that's what I get from this Resilience card. It's like you're wanting to go back to something from the past, and it's maybe that feeling of just being at home. You've lost that feeling of being home. But you are headed home. You're headed back home. That was the exact message that Spirit gave me. Okay, so what are we getting now? Angels? Oh yeah, okay. Gaia Oracle. Have the confidence, Leo. That's key to your success here. You generally don't have a problem with self-confidence or confidence, period, but I mean, sometimes. Okay, Spirit says yes, we're keeping that card. We may get another card too. Well, we are going to get another card. We need 2 cards. Okay, so this, geez, this deck is jumpy. Okay, so your first card is Enchanted Forest, and it's a full moon. So it could be that you reach this place of inner peace, this heading home. You could reach home by the full moon in August. This is card 27. It breaks down to a 9, which is all about wrapping things up, tying up the loose ends, because you are about to come to an end of something and have that new beginning. Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, excitement. That's where you're at. Now this sits on top of the Knight of Wands and the World. This is your new beginning. This is you making that shift, making that move. And the new beginning, the World. It's going to be mysterious and magical and so exciting for you. And then you have evolution. Absolutely. It's all about your growth. Card 45, again, another number 9. You've got 2 9s here back to back. Wow. Didn't you have one up here? No, you've got a 10. See, endings. Yeah. Evolution, earth changes, climate change, and transformation. You are definitely going through a transformation here. You are being raised up. That is very clear. You're moving in the right direction, Leo, even though it, I'm sure, doesn't feel like it. It could be very painful making this move, but it's taking you to such a beautiful place. So beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. Okay. Oh my God. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. You are being moved toward your eternal soulmate, Leo. That is going to bring inner peace. That's why you don't feel at home where you're at, wherever that is. That's why you're uprooting yourself and moving to the past. This is probably someone from your past. This is someone you're going to be marrying, Leo. Wow. Like I said, this might not feel good, this move that you're making, but it's going to take you someplace really good. It just is uncomfortable until you get there. Okay, now we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. See the bigger picture. 1212. When I created this deck, I'd been seeing a bunch of different numbers regularly, frequently. I wanted to know what they meant, so I asked my guides, and whatever they gave me is what I put on these cards. Now, about half of this deck is numbered. And 1212, if you're seeing that, or you start seeing that number from this point forward, it's all about seeing the bigger picture. You know that saying, people will say, is this going to matter 5 years from now? That's just it. Is this going to matter a year from now? Is this going to matter 6 months from now? And if the answer is no, then that's not the bigger picture, right? It's about seeing things through the eyes of your soul. Meaning, what's the destination? Just keep your eyes on the destination, which is all about your soul's growth and exploring and learning and just really enjoying your life and having fun. Just ask Oracle. This is my deck too. Stay positive. You guys generally don't have a problem staying positive, but if you're going through a breakup and an uprooting, it feels to me like it is a bit of a tough journey for you, but you are being raised up and you are moving, like I said, into an amazing place. Whatever it is you're longing for here, it's coming. You are making your way to your eternal soulmate. That's probably what the longing is that you're feeling. If you're unaware of what the longing is, it's probably because it's time for you and your eternal soulmate or your twin flame soulmate to come together. This is such a cool reading. I am loving the energy. It's crazy good. Okay, now we're going to get a Whispers of Love card. Oh, love is all around you. Card 16, it breaks down to a 7. 7 is a very divine number. It's all about divine guidance, divine intervention, divine timing even. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. See everything from a place of love, Leo, rather than a place of fear or pain or heartache. And seeing this situation from a place of love, this might be really hard, and you're having to really be resilient here. But you've got this. It's taking you to such a beautiful place, a brand new beginning. Somebody that you're going to marry and spend the rest of your life with. Your true, one true soulmate. It's not always an easy path, but it does let up eventually. So I want to ask your guides and spirit, what more Leo needs to know about this growth and the direction that they need to go in, and what they need to do, be, think, and or feel to get to this, this eternal soulmate. I'm going to do that in the extended. Those of you that are going to go over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.